Fifth Third Field, always a great place for a great time. And this past week, the Mud Hens had plenty to celebrate, as Britt Del Barba and Matt Melzak explain.
A lot to celebrate downtown at Fifth Third Field this weekend with Spencer Torkelson with the walk-off win on his birthday. The Mud Hens gifted Jim Weber a little win for his birthday, and then ultimately Toledo winning this series. What a way to end this series against the Bats. Matt, what was the biggest thing that stood out to you in this 6-game stretch?
Well, you know what? I think the biggest thing was the fact that, the team was kind of scuffling a bit. They lost the last two in Columbus. They came in, lost 2 out of the first 3 to Louisville. And then they kind of got that game where, they fought back. They had the lead for a moment. They lost it, able to come back. They win the game in extras on the Torkelson RBI single there. It would have been a double if we were, not in the bottom of the 10th inning. But coming away with the win there, and it kind of jump-started them a little bit. They got the great pitching performance from Brian Garcia Saturday night, and then they picked up the offense with the big blast on Sunday. So just the fact that it really was, that was the game that kind of catapulted them in the right direction. You win 3 in a row to end the series. You win 4 out of 6. Anytime you win a series, it's a great thing when you're playing 6-game sets. And now you head out on the road. That great feeling right now, 9 over 500.
Talking about guys who are coming in and getting their job done, the bullpen, they've gotten high praise from manager Lloyd McClendon all season long, and deservingly so, but they've really been lights out.
They really have, and it's been headlined by just some interesting pickups. I mean, you've seen guys getting better over the course of the year. Miguel Del Pozo is one who had a high ERA for a while. Drew Carlton, same thing. But they're getting better and better and better every situation. Angel De Jesus starting to look more like the guy we saw a year ago. And then you go and you're like, man, a guy like Nick Vincent, how come this guy was just picked up? I mean, how is he even out there? He hasn't allowed a run in 18 appearances with the Toledo Mud Hens. He has been absolutely dominant. Lights out. That bullpen, each and every time it's called upon, it comes through. Shea Spitzbar's had a terrific year. You don't even call his name all that often, but you can go up and down that lineup. It's a bullpen that Lloyd McClendon can go to just about everybody down there and going to get quality innings.
Bullpen closing out games, the month of September closing in. The Mud Hens hit the road to Rochester, a team that they opened the season against. What sticks out to you, what they have to do being 9 games above 500 as they head to Rochester?
I think you got to keep going. Keep that, foot on the gas here. I know, and Nashville's a long way ahead of you, and they've had a great season. Columbus has had a really solid season. But you know what? You still have a series. You still have 7 games left with Columbus. So, maybe that's where you shoot for. Hey, let's see if we can gain a little bit more here. You're going against a team in Rochester. They're the AAA affiliate of the Washington Nationals. The Nationals are not good. Worst team in the major league. A lot of those guys that we saw in Rochester early in the year when they beat the Hens 4 out of 6 games, they're no longer there. So, hey, let's see if you can do and have a nice road series. This team's been good on the road. They can do that again next week, set themselves up against St. Paul at home, and then that series with Columbus looming later on in the month. Maybe you have an outside shot of at least catching them for second.
We'll see what the Mud Hens are able to do on the road in Rochester before they return home to host St. Paul, as you mentioned.